Welcome to this session in text completion. We're going to take a look at a typical two blank question, and we are also going to see how the use of root words can help you to solve a question. Let's take a look at the question first. Most people consider blank moral weaknesses a characteristic trait of politicians, so the newly incumbent senator hardly caused a stir when, forced to finally respond to insistent demands by media networks, he confessed to an act of blank. So there are two things I want to draw your attention to in this question. One is roots and the second is tone. Most people consider blank moral weaknesses. So weakness is definitely a negative word. Something to moral weaknesses, a characteristic trait of politicians. So again, if you look at the word politicians itself, it does not have any negative meaning as such, but we normally associate negative traits with politicians. So in other words, we are saying politicians have moral weaknesses, right? We've already got the negative word here, so we can associate it with this as well. We're talking about a characteristic trait that is negative. So is a cause and effect word. And when you take a look at cause and effect, remember the cause and the effect always have to have the same tone. Right? So if the cause is negative, the effect will also have to be negative. You can't have a positive consequence of a negative event. So even in this part of the sentence, we are likely to continue with the negative tone unless there is some contrast indicator. So the newly incumbent senator, a senator who has just been elected into power, hardly caused a stir, meaning no one was surprised. The phrase hardly caused a stir means disturbance. So he didn't cause any disturbance. So it was unsurprising when, forced to finally respond to insistent demands by media networks, he confessed to an act of blank. So confess again is something negative. You would usually confess to something bad, not something good. So he confessed to an act of some kind of negativity. So the second blank is often easier to solve than the first. And we can also take a look at a couple of roots here. So let's examine the words first. Here we have a root, C-U-L-P. C-U-L-P means blame. This is a fairly complex question. So if you know that the root means blame, but you've not seen the word before, you might be tempted to choose it as the answer. But the prefix makes a big difference too. So exculpability. Somebody who is exculpable is blameless. The prefix is used to create the opposite. So this can't be the answer. There's another root here, MAL, a prefix actually, and MAL means negative. MAL always means something negative, something bad as a prefix. So if you come across a complex word that you haven't seen before and it starts with the prefix MAL, you can be reasonably sure that it has a negative meaning. So in this case, again, malevolence is a tempting choice because we are looking for a negative word. He confessed to an act of malevolence. But let's look more closely at the meaning of malevolence. Malevolence means ill will, wanting to hurt somebody, being cruel or unkind. So even though it's a negative word, it doesn't exactly fit the meaning of this sentence because nothing in the sentence is really telling us that he was cruel or unkind. So option E, venality, means corrupt, right? A venal person is corrupt, especially open to bribery and other such acts. So in the context of the sentence, option E is a better choice. Now if we go back to the first blank, moral weaknesses. So resistance to moral weaknesses would be something good. Resistance to something bad would be something good. So we don't want something good. Endorsement of, when you endorse something, you support it or you advertise it. So somebody who has a moral weakness is hardly likely to advertise it. Susceptibility, susceptible means vulnerable to. So vulnerability to moral weaknesses means giving in to moral weaknesses. Therefore, C is the best choice for blank 1. Thanks for watching this video in root strategies. For further information, you are welcome to visit our website gre4u.com. We also have specialized workshops in text completion where we will be focusing separately on how to use roots, how to use prefixes, how to use tone, and so on. So do visit our website for further details and look up information on our specialized workshops, which will definitely give you an edge in your GRE preparation. Thank you and have a nice day.